Hello and welcome back to Buggleskelly Station. I'm here at the beautiful Talyllyn Railway in Wales for the Awdry Extravaganza 2025. But where is everybody? The Awdry Extravaganza is an annual celebration of the railway series, organised by some friends of mine at the Talyllyn Railway in Wales. This year is an extra special celebration, as it's not only the last event for a few years, but it's also the 80th anniversary of the railway series. We arrived in Talyllyn on the Thursday evening and headed down to the station first thing Friday morning. It was already looking pretty busy. Being from Buggleskelly, of course, it seemed only fitting to travel with the Thomas Fandom's Irish delegation.
My lovely horse, you're a pony no more, running around with a man on your back, like a train in the night, like a train in the
At the end of the line, we were lucky to catch Sir Handel with the picnic train. When we got back to the wharf, it was nice to catch up with some friends that I only ever see at these events. I was admiring the modelling work of my friend Tom when suddenly there was a loud commotion. Railways are no good, turn them into roads. Pull them up, turn them into roads. As well as seeing friends, there were lots of fans of the channel asking for photos and autographs. It was lovely, but it became a bit overwhelming, so we took ourselves up off to my favourite point on the line, the remote signal box at Bringlass.
Now, normally I hear you live on Buggleskelly Station somewhere. But what's your particular angle on this? Why have you come here this weekend?
Well, I grew up with the books. I suppose it got me into the books, and the TV show got me into model making. And it's the reason that I do what I do today. So yeah, I've got a lot to thank Reverend Awdry for. And this is the perfect celebration, really. Every year, well, last 5 years.
That's right.
It's perfect get together for people. So yeah, you've got to support it.
And as a professional model maker, what are you interested in seeing today? Is it other people's creativity as well on display?
Yeah, I mean the Skarloey Railway is so inspiring. So just the scenery, the bridges, the buildings, everything has this unique style that you can only find on Sodor and one other place in Wales, I think it is. So yeah, it's very inspirational for model makers, and there's a lot of very impressive model making here from the TV show as well as things that people have made themselves. So yeah, that's definitely what I want to see.
Now, Tom, I have one last question for you, and that's a very important one. I know you know the answer. When's the next train?
It's gone.
Next train's gone. Oh no. Well, we're going to have to head off then and go and catch it. If that's okay.
The Saturday was even busier. When the press had finished hounding me for interviews, we took a drive up into the hills to visit the Corris Railway. The Corris is a short but lovely little railway, and it's the perfect place for a much needed break.
Volunteers to help, do they, Peter? Have you noticed?
Oh, they do? If I can only give you details while we're doing the street here.
Oh, keep going, Peter.
You need an extra push point.
Okay.
As we watch these fine people working together to move the locomotive, it reminds me of our little community over on Patreon. Thank you to my patrons for your support. It's allowed me to spend 2 days editing this video without worrying too much about earning money, so it's much appreciated. If you'd like to join us, please visit patreon.com/Buggleskelly. And I appreciate the irony of asking for help when I'm just standing here filming this lot actually doing hard work. On Sunday, we finally got the traditional Welsh weather, so after a lovely lunch, I went to the exhibition of Thomas props at Talyllyn Wharf. It's always amazing to see the original props from the show, and this year there were more than ever, from the Mattel archives and from private collectors.
You're wasting your time! Next train's gone!
Oh no, I'm being chased by the paparazzi.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's good.
A large crowd began to form in the yard, and all of the engines got into position for a big group photo. It was then time to escape the madness, as Sir Handel took us on a special evening photo charter. And so we made our way home, but on the way we stopped off at the Bala Lake Railway, another little gem in the middle of the Welsh hills. Thank you to everybody who made the Awdry Extravaganza weekend possible. To the Talyllyn Railway, to Mattel, to the Awdry family, Tim Dunn, Luke, Dan and all the volunteers who've made this happen 5 years in a row. And here's to the Reverend W. Awdry, without whom none of these stories would exist.
Thank you.